how a nation unit is formed, right? Shri Aurobindo describes how a nation unit is formed, and we will see why India was not able to create that political unity. Shri Aurobindo describes three stages in which a nation unit is formed. He says, first, there is some kind of loose yet sufficiently compelling social order that creates a common type of civilization. So essentially in India, we see that there are these fourfold orders, right? We have the Brahmin, Kshatriya, Shudra, Vaishya. So this kind of social construct that is created, and we have four Purusharthas like Dharam, Arth, Kam, and Moksha. So a common type of civilization is created that is there throughout the length and breadth of the country. Similarly, Shri Aurobindo gives the example of Japan, European countries, and China, which each of them have their own specific social construct, and that is what unites the people at first. In the second step, after this social order is there, Shri Aurobindo says there comes a period of stringent organization directed towards creating unity, creating political unity, and that is where India failed. And India failed because of few reasons that Shri Aurobindo lists out. Shri Aurobindo says because of the vastness of space of India and the insufficiency of communications at that time, India was not able to create a centralized, effective centralized control. And also people were not drawn as close as needed. So essentially because to effectively centrally control a nation, you have to have contact between all the centers, right, of the republic. And that was not there in India. Second reason that Shri Aurobindo gives is the absence of will to uniformity in India. So essentially, India didn't want to uniformize all the sub-elements. So India had a tolerant way to deal with the diversity. While in Europe, we see that the uniforming tendency was very strong. So they were able to quickly create those nations, but India was not able to create that political unity for a long time. In India, we see that there is no class warfare in any of our history. This is because that tolerant policy that India adopted, but there was also no political unity as such. So these are the two steps, and the third step is once that unity is secured and it becomes a mental and vital habit of the people. So essentially people recognize that unity in their blood. Then you give them a freedom to pursue their own interests. So for the organism to thrive, you have to have some free internal development. So you don't want the centralized control to be always there. You want people to thrive and have their free internal development. So as soon as the national unity is secured, you give free internal development to the people. And this is something that we see that India is doing today. So India is, after a period of centralized control,